The CAS report said that even GPs had testified that they'd been put under pressure to administer puberty blockers because otherwise children would commit suicide. GPs were being pressured. Who was responsible?
Everybody was. Everybody. I mean, that lie is everywhere. It's the single thing I hear the most when I try to sort things out for individuals, because people get in touch with me sometimes, is, oh, well, we had to do it because she'd kill herself otherwise. So I'm thinking of people who live near me, and they asked me for some advice because they discovered that their daughter had been calling herself a boy at school for, I think, 18 months at that point, and everyone had been instructed to go along with it, teachers and students, and they had been instructed not to let the parents know, so to revert to calling the girl a girl and by her original name if the parents were around. And someone had screwed up, and they had seen the boy name and the boy pronouns, and so they had followed up. And they were devastated, like their daughter was being a daughter at home and a boy in school, and they asked the school, like, how could you do this? And the school said, we had to because she'd kill herself otherwise. It was child safeguarding. And you know, everything about this is not just so awful to that family and that girl and those parents, but it's just such nonsense. Like, if you think of a child who's genuinely a suicide risk, the first thing you'd have to do is tell the parents, because where's the child going to do it? At home. And also, that's not how you treat suicidal risk. Like, you know, tragically, people do disclose to people in authority figures, like teachers, that they're feeling suicidal. And there's a protocol. You don't take it upon yourself to decide what next to do. And you certainly don't say, oh, well, then you can have whatever you want. Like a friend of mine who worked in American ER for a while during the opioid crisis, she said people would come in who were addicted to opioids and they would tell lies like, you know, I'm on holiday and I forgot my prescription, I just need 2 weeks, da-da-da. And they learned to spot them and they wouldn't give them those prescriptions, and then that person might threaten to kill themselves. And she said to me, and we did not say, okay, here are your opioids. They said, oh, now I have to refer you for a psych evaluation. That's what the teachers should have said if they seriously thought this child was suicidal. Oh gosh, we need to tell your parents, we need to tell your GP, you need an urgent psych evaluation, you know, you need help from a professional. Not, all right then, you're really a boy. You know, once people get this central idea wrong, that a girl could really be a boy, it breaks everything. It breaks safeguarding, it breaks logic, it breaks common sense, it breaks medicine, it breaks education, it breaks government, it breaks institutions, and all of them start acting in ways that are antithetical to the way they're supposed to act. Like, these teachers were harming this girl. They didn't realise that, but they were doing anti-safeguarding things in the name of safeguarding.